You ain't shooting Love City, I don't know who you shooting.
I put exotic in the air like everywhere I go, they say I smoke too much, but exotic, exotic, exotic weed, yeah. Exotic, exotic, like everything, yeah.
Yo, what's the word? We back, man. Luv From The Trenches, Ep.4, man. Here, always with my co-host, Ye.
Yes, sir. We in the building.
Today we got a special guest in the building, man. Straight from Little Village, my homie, Lil White from the Ville. What's the word?
Yo, what's poppin'?
What's good, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you coming blessing the platform, man. So,
Appreciate y'all having me.
For sure. You know, we always want to show love to the people, get the people a voice, give the people a chance to speak up. That's what we about.
for sure. So, you're kind of familiar with like Love City. We done some work together.
Yeah, we shot that video, exotic.
Yeah, that was dope. That was
I'll go
dope.
check that out.
So, obviously, like this platform is a little different, right? It's basically like Raw's run like around the culture, but also like we want to talk about like stuff that people deal with just growing up in this city, just everyday life in this city when when you like in the streets, basically in the trenches.
Yeah, it's different.
So, I mean, the name Lil White from the Ville, it's pretty like direct. You from Little Village, right?
Yeah, straight out of Little Village.
All right, that's what's up. You from the east side or the west side of Little Village?
Man, like Southwest.
Okay.
That's what they told me, Southwest. We're like in between.
All right. So people that familiar, like y'all know what that, y'all know what it is. What's understood don't need to be explained. But so let's talk about, just you growing up in that neighborhood. For people that are not too familiar, they hear stuff on the news all the time about Little Village.
Yeah.
What do you think is one of the main things that people get wrong about, like where you come from?
It's just the same everywhere pretty much. Is what I realized. Like people be thinking like it's real bad, it's dangerous, like it's just dangerous everywhere. You know what I'm saying? If you're not from there, don't go there. Pretty
Yeah.
much same thing, out west, out south. It's just crazy, man. But yeah, it's just
What you think some stigmas like people get right or wrong about Little Village or about the area you grew up in?
Like what's something that you always hear on the news and you'd be like, man, it's not really like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or some you even think that is how it is.
I mean, just people just be talking bullshit sometimes. Like like the bitches or whatever, they ratchet or whatever.
Yeah.
That should be funny as hell. Nah, but I mean, it do be what I guess what the news be saying like
Yeah.
violence and shooting. Cause if you go there, you gonna see police be out on the weekends, Friday nights, Thursdays. Like people just be like, damn, it's hot. I be like, yeah, it's really hot.
Yeah.
Get your ass inside. Get your ass inside. It's hot for real.
Would you say that's like, I think that's like a stigma, like the whole Chicago, but I definitely get what you're saying. Like in areas where it might be a little rough or the crime might be up, people definitely tend to think like, oh, that's all we got going on over here. But it be other stuff going on in like them areas as well.
Yeah, same thing with the youth. You feel me? Like, not everybody's out there gang banging doing the
Sure.
same shit. Like we got a youth in Millard. People ain't familiar, but we
Yeah,
finna
yeah.
go up there. We got a boxing program.
Yeah, and
The
that,
youth be over there.
How old you is, bro? Ain't if you
Man,
mind me
I'm
asking.
24 now.
Also, yeah, you around usually the people that we have on the pod more around Dre age or whatever. So it is
Yeah.
kind of a fresh air to have somebody close in my age range or my age group.
Yeah,
yeah. So
I'm 24.
people do really like make it seem like everybody in Little Village gang bang. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah, that's the only I guess stereotype really.
yeah, but there's definitely a heavy presence at all times. The gang culture is definitely it's not like it's not there, but
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
don't gang bang.
it's definitely there.
And I grew up in the neighboring community, Pilsen, North Lawndale area. And I could probably literally walk to Little Village from where I grew up at. But uh, before the internet stuff and all that, like I just knew like not to go over there. You know what I'm saying? Like if I didn't have no business over there, they're not playing with you over there. So I used to make it a point like I would not go over there. You know what I'm saying?
Unwritten rules.
Yeah. So those boundaries were real for me. Like this is the boundary. I'm not going past. I'm out of bounds. You know, I'm bogus if I go past this block.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm asking for trouble, right? So when I started doing the violence prevention work, I ended up working out of Little Village. So now I'm working with like the youngsters in Little Village, and I'm part of my job is I got to go over there. And there was literally blocks from Little Village, bro, that I had never been. Like I never stepped on them.
Yeah, you're like, dang, what
I
the
was
fuck?
just like, what the fuck? So my supervisor at the time, you know, he'd been working that neighborhood, you know, for a minute. Shout out Benny. Remember we pulled up somewhere and like we jumped out to talk to somebody. So I'm in the car and then he's like, yeah, we jumping out. And I was just like you want me to get out, bro? Like so I remember thinking like, bro, I never physically ever stepped on these blocks over
Like
here,
you was
bro.
on
That
Mars or
shit felt
something.
crazy. You know, it's just like, man, you know, it's just weird how those boundaries are like real like that in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
it's
and
real life.
so again, like I'm 20 years older than you. Does it still feel that way now as a young person in the streets? Do you feel like you out of bounds, or is it more like people go everywhere now?
Yeah, see, that's how I was raised. That's how I was told. You feel me? So like, if I went over there and they find out I'm in trouble,
Hmm.
why the fuck you go over there?
Yeah.
Well, you know what the fuck is you doing over there? Come over here. That's not home. You feel me?
Yep.
Like, that's trouble over there. You want trouble?
Yep.
There's nothing but trouble. So I'd be like, damn. So that was like that. So like maybe like 20, 18.
Hmm.
But then nowadays everybody got blicks.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
feel me?
Yep.
So that's what changed the game. That's what I feel like. 'Cause I go everywhere now.
Hmm.
The spots they told me not to go to, man, I'm there now.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
what it is, but I'm there. You feel me?
Yep. Yeah. And I think it's definitely the way the neighborhoods are set up different. Is it ain't kind of like you don't see like 30 dudes on the block deep just hanging
Yeah,
out all
nah.
day. You know, like but everybody they're still out. It's just not like that. They're out in a different way. Like everybody like riding around their
Yeah, it's
whips.
just not like back in the days.
Yeah. So
It's just not back in the days. It's all different.
So yeah, so I think that's like what's a little bit different. What you think? Yeah, like how is it for you? Like you know, you from the Austin area. You know how do those boundaries exist
Oh yeah,
out west? Does it feel like the same way? Like man, you can't go on this. Like you know, you're not supposed to be over here.
oh yeah, it's definitely like that out west. Like my pops, he used to always tell me because I was never like the kid in the streets, but my pops, you know, he was like he had connections in the streets or whatever. So he used to let me know like you know from the get like he ain't want me. And then I had older cousins and stuff like that was more from my neighborhood around my area, and they used to tell me like you know don't go to these certain parts. Even just as a shorty, I knew like
Yeah,
from the neighborhood beefs, it was places I could and can't go just because of the neighborhood I was from. Even
right.
though I went, you know, in the streets banging or whatever, even just areas in my neighborhood, like down the street, it was a park across Cicero or whatever. Like we was little kids, we knew like we couldn't go over there. Like we used to call it that was the other side or whatever. Now, like
Hmm.
he said, when I got older and stuff, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go over here, kick it or whatever, who play basketball and stuff. But yeah, definitely on the west side, like people was
Yeah,
next blocks over beefing or whatever. So I just knew like, you know, I was gonna stay in my little circle, my little area, my little bubble.
yep. And you know, so I used to tell people that's not from Chicago, not familiar, like even dudes that are not gang involved,
For
they
sure.
they are super aware of what's going on. They
Oh,
know
definitely.
who's on what block,
Nah,
and
yeah.
even though they're not in no gang, because that does happen. You know,
Hmm.
like if you in another neighborhood and you don't gang bang at all, but if somebody they're like, oh, he's from Little Village,
Hmm.
and you're not even in the gang, but to the members from that other neighborhood, they're like, nah, nigga, you something. You from
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
Village? Like, nah,
Yeah.
you something. You know what I'm
It gotta
saying?
be
So
some.
I've had personal experience like that. Like people find out like what neighborhood I'm from. Oh, this what you is this because it's a certain gang that's associated with my neighborhood. I'm like, nah. Like when I went to school and I got up, I was telling Dre this. Like we was talking in the car about it, whatever. And there was some other guys from out west, and I was kicking with them. And like it's like I said, there's a certain gang associated with my neighborhood. And they like, yeah, you one of them, you one of them. I'm like, no, sir, I ain't one of them at all. Like that ain't what I do. I know some of them. But
yeah,
them ain't even really my homies or whatever. I got a few of them that's my homies because, you know, we grew
you
up in the
grew up
same
together. Yep.
neighborhood, went to the same elementary school, but don't be associating my name with that because you never know who listening or who could be around us.
How do you feel like when you're in the neighborhood and then you find like if somebody comes around, they tell you like, man, dude, like, hey, he lives in Pilsen. What's your first reaction? Like, do you
Man,
be like thinking like, do you start like watching them a little closer?
yeah, that's just how I was taught my mentality, you feel me?
Yeah.
As soon as I heard you from the other side, I was, hold on, watch dude.
Mm-hmm.
Watch him.
Do you approach them
You
right
feel
away?
me?
Like, hey, what's up, man? What you doing over here? Like, or you
Man,
just,
no, I ain't really on that, you feel me?
yeah,
Unless I see that they on that or being aggressive,
right,
then I jump on that too.
And
right. And that's the part that used to kill me about the guys from the neighborhood. Like, when they used to fuck with people that you see, they not really on nothing, bro.
mm-hmm.
They not over here no trouble. They not being like cocky, arrogant, aggressive. Like it's like they know they're not from around here, so they
They
like
minding
low
their
key,
business, yeah.
and
Yeah,
you driving on them because you know really he's, because you got the upper hands, and
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying. That shit, I never used to be with that shit. Like that shit used to
yeah,
be
nah,
bogus to me.
no,
Like
that shit bogus. Yeah,
like
that
leave him
shit.
alone. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right, leave that nigga alone.
That's definitely bogus. As a shorty myself, like growing up, I done been in them type of situations before where like people would try to like press you or whatever. Oh yeah, where you from? Shorty, you from right here? Who this and that? What y'all is? Ain't so and so from over here? Don't you know so and so whatever? So like, let me ask you a question. As a shorty, like who not in the streets or associated with the streets? Say I was from like a little village or whatever, and I'm in Pilsen or whatever, but I'm neutral. I ain't in the streets or whatever. How you think they should go about that? Like as a kid that ain't in the streets and that's just trying to out here, enjoy their life or whatever, do kid things and stay away from all that.
Man, shit, it's a little hard, but you just gotta mind your business, stay focused, and then just don't pay no attention to them. That's really what it is. That's what they want, you feel me? They want your
yeah,
attention.
For
yeah,
They
sure.
want you to do something.
They want you to do something
Yeah,
so
they
you can
want
give
you to
them a
do
reason.
something, yeah.
yeah,
Especially when they preying on you.
yeah,
Like they know they can fuck you up.
yeah, hell
Or they
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
got like
When
two dudes behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah.
they on that for real.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. I never respected nobody that preyed
Nah,
on the
yeah,
weak,
no.
man.
And
And,
yeah.
at the time, you got the upper hand. He's in a weak position. So you preying on him just because of that. That shit was always some weak shit to me. I don't care, like, who you was, even if you was one of my homies, like, I'll let, like,
Yeah, you gotta let them
I'll
know.
let you know, like, hey, no, we ain't on that, bro. But I remember a situation where, like, some of the guys from the neighborhood, they went by Curie High School. This is back in the day, back in the '90s and shit. And back then, like it was a lot of, I don't know if it still is, but it used to be like a lot of Latin Kings over there.
Mm-hmm.
And they went over there just to talk to some females. And they were neutrons, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And we used to tell them, bro, you going where? Like, man, you crazy as hell, bro. Like, y'all
yeah.
tripping. No, like we shouldn't go holler at the females. They're like, it's a lot of bitches over there, like I'm like, all right, bro.
You gotta be careful with the bitches too,
They
though.
got fucked up, bro. I'm talking about one of my homies came back like straight punky hair, like on some Martin shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
That ain't funny, man.
They fucked them up.
they fucked them up,
Man,
bro. And I was like, I hate to say it, but told you so, bro. Like, nah,
Yeah,
bro. And that's kind of like I used to be real leery, like the discount mall, right?
mm-hmm.
yeah,
Everybody like, man, they got this at the discount mall. I'm like, they
It ain't
probably do,
worth
but
it.
I
It
ain't
ain't
going.
worth it.
I'm gonna send some. I'm gonna
he
send a
said,
female or
hell
something to go
no.
grab it. But I'm cool, bro. Like, I'm not going over there. Like I guess I just ain't getting it. If that's the only place they got
Yeah,
it, you know what I'm
Man, I
saying?
know a shorty, he died. Rest in peace, man. This girl I know, she knew my little brother. I think her little brother name was Caleb. Rest in peace to Caleb. But he got killed on some stuff like that. Like I was reading an article. Now, I don't know how true it is. The articles don't always get things right,
Yeah,
and I ain't never really talked to her about it because that's a touchy subject or whatever. But in the article was basically saying like him and his homies went to go talk to some females at like another school or something like that, and then he ended up like some dudes who went to the school or something like that. They end up exchanging words or whatever, and he ended up getting shot and killed. And that's like you said, that's just be crazy, man. If you know you in the upper position or whatever, and you see shorty, this just a shorty. They ain't know nothing. They trying to get to some females. As a man, you feel me? Like you said, use a coward. You doing that? You got your gun or whatever. And shorty ain't know nothing. They over here. That's regular high school stuff. Going to the
yeah,
next school trying to talk to they females,
yeah,
and you just on that. Yeah, that's cowardly stuff, man. Rest in peace and shorty, man.
yeah. Man, be some fucked up shit going on about around here, and that's kind of like the purpose of this, podcast. Right? Obviously, like the shit, all the fucked up shit that's going on in the city, like ain't nothing new. It's been going on for decades, but hopefully, we could just like spark a conversation, just and really like in the trenches, the guys that's out here, to maybe just like take a different perspective and look at things a little different way, where like you know they might have make the next situation like that, they'll let Shorty make it. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Just let them get up out of there, no harm and nothing. But yeah, man. So I mean, uh, you got kids?
Yeah, little girl.
If you had a son, right, and he was out here like, and he found out about your history or whatever, and he trying to be like his pops, how would you handle that?
Uh,
He want to be in the streets or whatever,
I try to guide him.
so you wouldn't want him to be in the streets.
No, definitely not. Definitely
And
not.
then some people be like, why not? You in the streets? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, cause I mean the streets ain't for nobody. Ain't no love in the streets. It's all fun and games, but when it go down, it go down.
yeah,
Just like jail ain't for nobody. You feel me?
yeah,
But no, definitely not. I try to guide them for sure, guidance, cause that's what I needed at first. You feel me?
yeah.
As a kid, some guidance.
So, but what if he told you like, man, but you was in the streets? Why can't you know what I'm saying? I want to be like you.
Yeah, I
What would you
mean,
tell him?
unless he want to learn the fucking hard way. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's how they gonna learn. But nah, I try to prevent that. You don't want
mm-hmm.
to go to jail just to find out ain't the
Yeah,
place to be. You feel me?
yep. Or even worse, get shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
You said how old's your little girl?
She's 4 now.
She 4 years old. And all right, since when you had your little girl 4 years ago, like how did that affect your mindset, or like how did that affect you, like moving in these streets or whatever? What thought process did you have after you had your child?
Over the years, just the meaning of family. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like having a daughter, she like my everything.
For sure.
So that stopped me from like being in the streets a lot,
yeah,
like a lot. You feel me? Like that was just me all day, every day.
yeah,
I ain't want to do none. I ain't want to be with the family. You feel me? They got
hmm,
parties now. I'm with the guys.
yeah.
I'm gonna go over there. But yeah, definitely. Then I realized, you feel me? Like family is like God.
Hell yeah. And really, she's like you the only person she can really depend on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right?
if
You
you're
feel
not
me?
around,
Yeah. So I try
she's
to prevent that. I
yeah.
ain't, I ain't trying to, feel me?
That
Give her
was
the
the
bad news.
that was the worst. That was the worst part about being locked up for me was that I had little kids out there in the world that I couldn't do nothing for, that I couldn't protect. And so I just pray that God protected them for me because I
Right.
couldn't do nothing. It's like uh, I used to see dudes in there like sometimes get that call. They lose their kid while they locked up, and that was like
Yeah. Hell
that
no. That
shit used
shit
to scare the
bogus.
shit out of me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I was just so definitely. But how did the being that you wasn't like as heavy into the streets, right? Not that you completely left them alone or whatever, but uh, how was the reaction from the people you was around all the time? Was they be like, man, what you on, bro? Like, why you don't be coming around no more? Was it any that type of vibe?
Like with
Or
the family or with the
with
guys.
the guys, or did they like they knew already what's up? They respected it, or
No, yeah. I mean they know, but like you know what I'm saying. Like they're the guys, so they always want to be you there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They always want to chill with them all the time. But yeah, they realize they know what's up.
yeah,
They know
yeah,
what I'm on.
yep. I remember when I was getting older and I wasn't coming around no more. Uh, the guys that I grew up with didn't have an issue with it. It was the little younger dudes
Yeah,
that kind of like would be throwing like little hints, like, "Hey, we gonna get together." It's just, I'm like, all right, cool, like,
yeah.
love, you know what I'm saying? Like I won't be there, but like, do y'all thing,
Like
you know
go
what I'm
ahead.
saying? And then they'll double back on me, like, "Hey, we gonna meet up over here, bro." They want everybody to pop out. I'm like, "That's what's up." I'm like, I ain't going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And then again, like the following week, he made another comment like that. So then it got me, you from the streets, bro. So your antennas go up. Like
Yeah.
are these dudes talking about me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is
Right.
he coming to press? There's something being said about me
Like
that
every time I
is it
come
an
up, y'all
issue?
talking about that. Yeah.
You know what? I need to go over there. I need to show up,
Show my
and I'm
face.
gonna let them know like I can't be coming to this no more. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
like I'm on some I do something different on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
It's my family day. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
standing on the block no more.
And what you call it? And I did, bro. And I ain't gonna say like like it wasn't nothing. Like a motherfucker had like it was
Yeah.
like it was a little bit tense for me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I spoke my mind. I told him, you know what I'm saying, like no disrespect to nobody, but this is what I'm on right now as a man.
Right.
And I got love for everybody still, but like I ain't on this no more.
Right.
And if it's an issue, like not on no tough guy shit, but like if it's an issue, we could let's talk about it right now.
That's handled.
And thankfully nobody had an issue with him. There was everybody like showed love, like man, and they respected it, you know what I'm saying? And when I walked off, just looked at like shorty like, like nigga I should like
Yeah.
what the fuck was you on? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, give
it
that
wasn't even an
face.
issue, it was just him. Like this shit's new to him, it's like this
Right.
shit's already old to me. I'm tired already. I'm just wanna like
This 10
fall
years,
back
yeah, this new to you, this still exciting. I've been
yeah,
done
man.
that, done
So
that.
Yeah.
but I always think like what if they wasn't trying to honor that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How that shit would have played out. I'm just glad I never had to find out because it's like nobody was gonna force me kind of like to be a part of something that I wasn't trying to be. I wasn't trying to put my life on the line no more. Like I got people that's depending on me.
Right.
It's fucked up because I end up getting locked up like a year later on some other shit, trying to make a living for my family or whatever, but it wasn't on no like street shit really. So I mean like I'm glad, you're in a good position, whatever. But let's talk about how like me and you hooked up, right? The music.
Yeah.
How you end up like starting to do music?
Shit, it all started back like in high school days, like 2015.
What high school you go to?
Fergus.
All right.
Yeah, Fergus from the neighborhood. Fergus High School.
Farragut.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett went. They got like his jerseys and shit hanging up in there.
Yeah, yeah.
I already
In
know
the
he
gym.
Yeah,
legend.
Ronnie Field.
In the
KG a
gym,
fucking
yeah. It
legend.
ain't all that though, small ass gym.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
this
got a
shit
lot of
raw.
buckets in that gym.
This
A
shit
lot
raw.
of them.
Yeah, but yeah.
So what made you want to rap? Like what was it that made you want to rap?
I always had a thing for music and art.
Yeah.
Like I don't consider myself like just a rapper, more like an artist.
All right.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
What artist that like what was the first artist you started listening to that you was like, man, I fuck with him? Like that kind of almost even might have inspired you to try it.
Man, just the way everybody had Gucci Man playing in the hood back in the days growing
Yeah,
up.
Yeah,
Gucci was
yeah.
hitting the
It
hood.
sound like
All the
damn,
old heads
the
playing
whole
Gucci.
hood got this
Yeah.
nigga playing. I'm like, damn, he
Yeah.
banking for sure. He on top with the rap game. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Right now, currently, who would you say your favorite artist is, or who would you say like an artist that influenced your work the most right now, currently still rapping?
as far as like just rappers, I just kind of like feel like just the courage in myself, like just believing in myself. Cause I'm like, damn, I feel like I can rap just like he rapping right now.
Right.
Hold
For
on,
sure, I
hold
fuck
on.
with that.
Someone give me a mic. Let me see. You
Okay.
feel me? So I'm like, man, hold on. I think I got something to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on. He could do it. He decent. Hold on. I think I'm decent too. So that's how I went about it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I got a studio in my career the first time. That's how everything started.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I got the mic. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, what you need for a studio? Make a song. Laptop, producing, the whole program, Pro Tools.
Uh-huh.
I got all that you dig, and then I was the career just recording myself.
Oh, so you did that all by yourself?
Yeah,
You
that's how
built
I
your
started.
studio?
Yeah, myself. I'm like, I'm
Yeah. We
saying,
just had an interview yesterday,
Yeah.
but me and him was talking with the dude my homie Bo that we shot the movie with.
Shout out Bo.
And we were talking about like how nobody's gonna just show up and give you opportunities, right?
yeah,
Sometimes you got to just create your own opportunity, even there's certain aspects of like what you do that you don't like for us, like setting up all these lights, all these
right.
cameras, like that's not the fun part. But nobody else is gonna come and do that for us.
Yeah,
And if we want to have a podcast, if we want to shoot film, like we're gonna have to learn how to do that on our own. And it's kind of similar to what you just said. Like you
yeah,
wanted to rap,
yeah. I was just
what do you need to make
motivated.
it happen? And you
Yeah,
made it happen. That's
I made
dope.
it happen.
Fuck with that. So
Yeah.
right now, currently, you wouldn't say you got a favorite rapper though?
No, it's just I mean, I listen to a little bit of everybody in the rap game. You feel me?
Who you been listening to lately, like a little bit more than others? Or
Um,
who's it like maybe give me three people, three artists that you listen to, you know? It
like
ain't
in the
gotta be like
industry artists.
yeah, like it ain't gotta be in the order like this my number one, just three
Yeah,
artists
just
that you
three
Yeah.
listen
artists.
to.
Um, Lil Baby, Dirt, and like Money Man.
All right.
He got like a different flow. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's what I look for like different flows and stuff. Cause everybody be sounding the same sometimes.
Hmm.
So I don't like that. You feel me?
Yeah, if you from the city, you gotta fuck with Dirk, especially
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
especially
Yeah.
there.
Dirk
Yeah,
got the city, he got the world right now. You gotta fuck with Dirk.
it got to.
And how? What was So when you did your first song, was it ass or was it decent?
I mean, shit. I let the people decide.
What was the reaction?
Man, shit. The girls, the people, they were just all
They fuck with
excited.
it.
Yeah, they was like, "That's you." Oh yeah, that's me. How you did that? How you write the whole song? I'm like, man, I don't know, but is it decent? They, yeah, do another one. Ooh. It's decent. So I just kept on dropping. I went back home to the crib. I
Wrote
went,
some more shit.
yeah, do the same thing. Trying to get another beat, do the same. I did it again.
And what you was just like dropping on YouTube?
Yeah, I was on SoundCloud.
All right.
I was
SoundCloud.
on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was,
SoundCloud changed the game for a lot of niggas. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Shout out SoundCloud.
For sure, shout out SoundCloud.
Yeah, but I was right there just uploading that shit at the crib. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
Just
So
like,
I'm
yeah,
like,
this shit sound hot. Let me put
yeah,
this
so
shit on.
hold on. I don't gotta wait, you feel me? I don't gotta wait Friday. I'm like, nah, this shit dropping today. School tomorrow too.
As
Yeah,
a,
then hold
So
on.
as
Let
soon
me
as you
see.
got done recording, boom, you
Yeah,
was
that's
text
how
it
I
dropping
on
was
it.
there.
on. I was on that, yeah.
As
I,
an art. No, go ahead. My bad. You
no, you
still
good, you
talking?
good.
As an artist and a creator, like when you hear some of your family or your friends just rapping your shit word for word, like every word, like the ad libs and all that shit, how that make
Yeah.
you feel?
Man, low key, that shit made me feel good. I ain't gonna lie. Like that shit just motivation.
Yeah.
Like from the inside. I just be like, damn, they know
They
my
really
shit.
fucking with
Like,
it, yeah, yeah.
yeah, they know my shit. Like, damn. Like
Yeah.
that's something low key, feel me?
How about shows? You did any shows?
Yeah, I was doing shows at first when I first started. Like,
What was that experience like?
I was, I mean, that was like my first concert. I ain't never been to no concert. So the first time I went to like a concert, I was a nigga on the stage. You
Yeah.
feel me? So I never got the chance to be in the crowd. Besides
Mm-hmm.
before me, I was like, damn, I'm next. I'm like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
I'm next.
Oh, so you never actually went to a concert
Yeah,
before?
I never been, but I just
As like
peeped.
a part of
Yeah,
the
as a
audience?
fan, yeah, as an audience. So
So
my
your
first
first
time,
concert experience, like you was performing.
yeah, I was performing.
What was that like? What that feel
Yeah,
like?
shit, I was nervous as fuck. I was nervous as fuck. I seen the people, you feel me? Because I was in the bottom first looking at them. So I'm like, damn, I'm next. Like, after him, yeah. So I'm like, damn, but
How'd you
fuck it.
do?
Shit, I had my family out there. I had my mom out there, you know.
You didn't fuck up none of your
Show
lines, none of your
God.
bars, nothing?
Shit, I think I did. I think I did. I ain't gonna lie. I think I did. But I mean, I'll play it off, you feel me?
How many songs you did?
I did. I think it was like a 5 minute.
All right.
So like 2, 3 songs.
Where was it in the city?
Nah, it was somewhere like in Juliet. Something like that, like in
Joliet.
Harlem or something.
Yeah.
Over there.
All right. What was the feedback after the show? What was your people telling you?
Man, they're just telling me to keep on going. So I feel like it was a good feedback, you feel me? So,
Yeah. What year was
I
this?
got it. Man, that was like when I first started. So like when I first started, 2015, and then it was going like just uphill, it was going great. So I was doing shows like in a matter of like 2, 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I had emails, people trying to reach out, like,
Oh yeah.
I seen your Instagram, I heard this. Come play this out on my show, come do
Mm-hmm.
this.
Yeah, I know that'd be like the best feeling, like when somebody that you don't even know reach out to you like on
Yeah.
social media or some shit. Yeah, come do this, come fuck this. You be like, damn,
Yeah,
I'm
I
really
had
people
kids
fucking
trying to
with.
have me like perform at their party and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that shit dope.
Yeah, I been like, oh man, I don't know.
They don't know about all
Yeah, I
that.
don't know about all that, man. But yeah,
Hey.
I got a party next week, my birthday. You think you can perform? Oh, what you mean? You ain't even got a stage or something. Hold on.
So
I
when
don't
you
even got a management.
so when you first started rapping, because I heard you say your family and shit was there. You got a lot of support from like your family and shit.
Yeah, definitely. You know, for my sisters and my mom.
How your mom was fucking with your shit.
Yeah,
I
she
would.
fucking with my shit.
I always wonder how that be. Like I got homies that rap and shit. I be thinking like, damn, do they mama be sitting there listening to they shit, playing to they shit? Like my homie Nado's and mess with. I'm like, I wonder if
Yeah.
they OGs be listening to this
Yeah.
shit.
She caught me by surprise. I caught her once, bumping my shit. I'm like, damn, what, mama, like, what you doing that for? She's
Yeah.
like, what? It's decent. I like it.
Yeah,
But I be
yeah.
talking my shit, so I be like, nah, don't play that.
Nah,
Yeah,
it was like, cause you cursing and shit, or you talking
Yeah.
about some bitches and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
so
man,
I
I
be
don't even
like,
want
damn,
mama hearing that
I
shit.
know she trying to listen to the lyrics too. Like, let me see what this
The
nigga
fuck she
on.
trying?
So I be like, damn.
She ever
yeah.
text you? You know how people be. You know, people might over exaggerate some shit in your rap. You be like, oh, you know, we went through the struggle, whatever. Your mom be like, nigga, stop lying. Y'all ass had it good. She ain't never check you about no shit.
Nah, she just be like, nah, that's good. Cause she know where I come from. She know what's up.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
She like, yeah, you doing something good at least. You feel me?
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
dope.
I mean, you from Little Village, bro. So there's a few other artists from Little Village, from your side of Little Village too.
Yeah, yeah.
How was that whole scene over there, like on the artist side? Like, is it like do y'all like fuck with each other heavy, or like is everybody just kind of like doing their own thing?
Yeah, for the most part, like everybody just be on their own,
Uh,
trying to do their own thing.
You ain't never collab with no other artists from Little Village.
Yeah, I collab with a few.
Like, who's
Like,
some artists you collab with?
I was collabing with Savage, Cali. Yeah, that's about it from the hood.
Would you do you want to collab with some more people like from your hood, or would you rather collab with people from like other places in the city?
I mean, it don't matter to me. You feel me? As long as the artwork is there, it come out good, good for people. I got people that want to work with me, with everybody from the city. You
yeah,
feel me? So
yeah.
I just like, if it happens, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Say your homie wanna hop on the song with you, right? But his shit weak, and you know his shit weak. Would you do the song out of this? My boy, fucking, I'ma do it. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit ain't it. We can't do this.
I be telling them like, work on that shit first.
Go
I be
get,
telling them like, if you want to get with me, like, I ain't trying to be cocky, but
Yeah, yeah.
go
like,
get your shit
yeah,
together.
get your shit together.
So
And
do
if I
you,
fuck with it, I'm gonna tell you I fuck with it, and I won't hop on it because I want to hop on it.
yeah.
But
So
yeah,
so that means like you made like other some of your homies want to do this shit too after they seen you do it. It was like, man, I want to try it too.
yeah, I think so. Some people ain't gonna tell you, but I
Yeah.
think so. You feel me? Just by peeping and shit.
You don't got the studio at the crib no more.
Nah, I gotta go to the studio and shit. I got a book.
What happened to
Man.
the studio at the crib? It just shit happened.
Yes, yeah, some bullshit happened, so that shit had to go. But yeah, I be going to studios now, but I ain't be booking lately. I be working like on I guess like the work they don't see, like my craft.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I be trying to work like with producers
Oh,
before I do a song. You feel me? Like I'm trying to do
so
like
you still working? You just ain't been
yeah,
recording.
I'm working, but like they ain't seen, they don't know, but
So
I'm
you
working
got
on
some
all the
shit
craft.
ready. You got some
Yeah,
shit in the cut.
like I got hell yeah, I got shit in the cut ready to shoot videos with again and all
Yeah.
that.
You ever feel like cause sometimes like when I be bored and shit, or like I just be thinking about shit, like think about shit. I used to like write poems and shit, just you feel me, to express myself. I ain't never really like, oh, I wouldn't call myself no poet or nothing like that, but I used to write the shit. And sometimes I'll be typing something like, nah, this shit ass. You ever feel yourself in like a writer slump or like a creative slump?
Yeah, and then that's when I chose to stop because I was told like if it come on natural, then it should be good.
Mm-hmm.
But then I guess it's in me that I be doubting myself. Like I could do better now. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Like nah, this is me like 2 years ago. Hold on,
You
I could
got it.
say something better. You feel me?
No, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah,
I'm glad you like feel like it's like you expect a lot from yourself. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure.
That's dope. Cause I know I hear some artists like man, you're not even trying. You know what I'm saying? You just
Yeah,
saying anything. It sounds like you just listen to a Lil Durk song, a Lil Baby song, 21 Savage, and you just grabbed a bunch of their shit and put it together.
Trying to sound like
And yeah, so but no man, so how was so how does being in the streets, being from Little Village, has that affected your music? Like or people know you might not for the music. Has that had like a negative effect on you? Like obviously being from Little Village, being in the streets and doing music, I know there got to be some people that's hating, right? Like
yeah,
how do you
for
deal with
sure.
that? Sometimes it could just be talk, or sometimes it could just be like real threats, So how do you do those? Have you been through some of those situations, and if so, like how you deal with them?
Um, shit, yeah, it's for sure a lot of hate, but I just try to ignore it. Like, I mean, I be seeing it and I feel it sometimes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like at the vibe. I mean, like,
Yeah,
man, this nigga hating,
yeah,
low
yeah.
key hating, but like, damn. And before it though, cause sometimes it be like people you ain't even expect it from.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, I thought you was, my homie. Woo.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, definitely a lot of hate. And then shit, I mean, with the whole music and being from the street, it be like positive and negative. But then, with the police, there's a whole,
Oh
like,
shit,
you feel
yeah.
me?
For real?
Yeah, the police, man. I remember one time they stopped me. They try to like question me and like all type of shit. They popped out their phone on YouTube. Like, who's this right here? Who's that? Who's that?
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I don't know
Oh
nobody.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? I'm like, I don't know. They're just some friends.
Them
Some
these actors, I
guys.
don't even know these people.
Yeah,
They
so I'm talking about they just handcuffed me. I guess they see my face from the video.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, we got him. They handcuffed me. Yeah, where you from? Blah, 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 what you do?
Yeah.
Damn, what you mean? Yeah, then I see the officer grab his phone. What the fuck is he doing? I see him go on YouTube.
He subscribed to your shit.
Yeah, I see he watch all my shit though. Like, the video
Yeah.
when they come out red from the bottom.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
man, they was watching my shit. So damn, this nigga watching me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. So I'm like,
Yeah.
they be on my ass over there a little bit. So I be trying to stay low key now.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah.
out the
And
way for sure.
and that's basically some I tell like all the little youngsters I be around that doing music. Like, bro, they watching everything.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
that's why
Yeah,
it's like, man, like, and I get it, bro. You know that's what everybody doing, waving the pipes around, but I'm not gonna help you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
if you want to do it, like, I'm not gonna hate if you go and do the video with somebody else, bro.
Right.
Cause I know they watching, bro. I know, and I'm
Mhm.
not gonna give them something to watch. Like, I can't be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? But I
Right.
understand that's like a real heavy part of the culture right now. It's like
Yeah.
it's fucked up, but it's like I just can't knowing that I'm gonna get you hot with the police or the feds. And like I said, like even like look at the shit that's going on with Young Thug and all them right now.
Mm.
And that's just one of many examples, but
Yeah.
that's like real
Oh, yeah, them
highlight.
Rico
They use
cases.
yeah, they using everything
Yeah, they
he
use
everything he
music.
rapped about, his videos, and it's
Mhm.
like Instagram posts.
Lyrics, yup.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, that shit is real. Motherfuckers be thinking I'm just paranoid, but like, man, that shit's real, bro. Like,
Man, look how they did Pooh Shiesty, man. They was able to convict him and shit off some money he posted on his Instagram, and then some money that was left on like the crime scene or some shit. And it was the same like serial numbers on the money or some shit like that. And they was
yeah,
able
that
to
shit's
convict him on some
crazy.
shit like that. Like you said, you
Why
gotta
it's
watch
like,
what you
man, why
post.
y'all talking about that shit, man? Why you had like 18 pipes in one video?
Yeah, I did that. I'm good. I ain't doing that no more. I play with no guns.
Yeah, bro.
I
Like,
don't do that.
Yeah, and like Jay said, it ain't no hating shit, cause I understand like we a part of the culture. We listen to the rapping shit. We know that's the no, and that's how people get their shit popping. Everybody got guns in their video, even all the
yeah,
major artists and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
bro, I already understand that. But I got like a question, like cause you're a Latino brother yourself, and I got my Latino homie, he rap OT in Mexico. Shout out Mexico. And I was just asking him like, would you ever do a song in Spanish? Could you ever see yourself rapping a song in Spanish?
Man, I don't even know. I mean, if that bitch bumping, that bitch just come out naturally, like
Mm-hmm.
Spanish. I ain't gonna force
You
it.
think you got the vocabulary,
Nah,
the
hell no.
Spanish vocabulary?
No, my shit weak in Spanish.
Yeah, I was.
Because I know, my parents don't talk no English, so I know Spanish. Like, I know it good, but
Yeah.
my vocabulary in Spanish ain't what it is in English. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
yeah, definitely. My shit weak.
Yeah, so I didn't realize like how bad my Spanish was until I got locked up, and I'm talking to like these paisas and shit, and there was a bunch of words that I forgot how to like. Man, I'm trying
Can't
to say
even
this
say
word,
it,
bro,
yeah.
and I was like, damn, my Spanish fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's my first language. Like,
Mhm.
That's when you realize, like, dang.
I was like, damn, what the fuck? I got to tap back in and tighten my Spanish up. You know what I'm
For real.
saying?
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, man, but no, man, like when we link, right, I reached out to you, and I was like, because I had told Mondo, I was like, man, I want to shoot with somebody from Little Village, man. I've been looking for somebody to shoot, but I just don't want to just reach out on some random shit to anybody.
Yeah.
Like, man, I want to meet somebody that knows somebody, right? So I had told Mondo, like, man, I'm trying to shoot with somebody from Little Village, and he's told me, like, man, like, I want you to shoot with my homie. I'm like, man, tell him what's up. Like, I'll shoot. I'll shoot his video or whatever. So when I reached out to you, did you know about like my shit like with the no guns already, or you
Nah.
you didn't know about it?
Nah, I didn't know.
So when I first told you, what was your first reaction when I told you?
I mean, I was cool with it because I already did that, and I get like the bigger picture about it.
Yeah,
You feel me? So I'm like, yeah, I mean, whole time you're right though. You feel me?
yeah.
Like I ain't even mad at you, so I'm like, nah, he cool.
All right.
I accept that.
And what was your like reaction as far as like you didn't be like who is this dude? Like how do you know him? Like you didn't ask Mondo? Like
No, yeah, I asked him like, I mean, how you know about it? Like,
yeah,
but then he told me about the whole, but the whole thing with Benny and stuff,
yeah,
with the
yeah,
afterlife, you
yeah,
know, with the
yeah, yeah,
afterlife matters and all that. So I'm like, all right, for sure, for sure.
yeah. No, that's what's up, bro. I'm glad we linked, bro. Like
Nah,
we gotta
definitely.
we gotta shoot some more, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, I got some shit.
Yeah. Is there any artist from the city? Obviously, you feel like you just said, like you feel like you just as good as any artist you listen to. But is there any artist that if you had the opportunity to like do a song with that you would kind of like wouldn't mind doing a song with, whether they be already on or like a local artist, anybody like you fuck with, you're like damn, dude's decent.
Damn. Nah, there's a lot of people from the city now.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think just anybody that, I mean, got a good sound, like that's original, I fuck with. If you got your own sound, original,
yeah, yeah.
and it's bumping, you feel me, and I fuck with it,
Uh huh.
then yeah, I'm gonna, if I happy, we could work. Oh,
Yep.
for sure. From the city especially, because, I mean, we got a lot of artists now,
Mhm.
especially like from the Ville, from Pilsen.
Yeah.
Like, it's all just all close now.
Yep. Yep.
So there's definitely like just talent out here for sure.
You think being a Latino artist, do you look at that like as an advantage or disadvantage?
In a rap, I think it's like a disadvantage. Because us Latinos, we barely breaking the door in the rap game.
Yep.
Like,
Especially Chicago.
yeah,
Yeah,
especially in Chicago, especially.
definitely.
Like, it's out there and it's big, you feel me?
Mhm.
But for us, like, we're barely getting in there.
Yeah, I feel like Chicago rap as its own, it just started getting like busting like the past 10 years or whatever, like with the drill era. So
Yeah.
like you said, if you trying to go for your own sound or sound different, it's gonna kind of be hard to get on, because people
Nah,
gonna look at
yeah.
Chicago like, oh, this they drill rap, this they do,
Yeah,
like you
for sure.
said, they post the guns and all that. So if you trying to be on some different stuff, it's gonna be hard on, bro.
Let me ask you, Ye. Let me ask you this question. You know, you from the Austin area, you predominantly, black community. How do you when you see an artist like white, you know what I'm saying, or other Latino artists, like what's your first reaction as far as you and the people around you? Do you like is there like a bias there or like just what's your perspective on like a Latino artist?
If I'm keeping it real, definitely like in my neighborhood, it's gonna be a bias. You ain't gonna see like a lot of people in my neighborhood or my friends listening to like a Latino artist, because they gonna be like, you feel me? I can't relate to them, or we ain't on the same stuff. But me, like being older and being the person who I am, I'm more mature towards it. Like if the rap good, I listen to it. Like I said, my homie Mexico, he Latino, he Mexican or whatever, and he rap, and I know all his songs. I got all his unreleased and
Yeah,
all that, so I listen to it. But yeah, it's definitely like we don't even hear like a lot of the Latino artists in like my neighborhood or whatever. We wouldn't know about them to even listen to them. So yeah, it's definitely a form of biasness in there or whatever. Most of the rappers I'm listening to even now, even in the mainstream, most of the rappers I listen to black and people that look like me or whatever. And I just feel like that can relate to me more. But me personally, I ain't got no personal bias against it. I listen to anything that I
yeah.
feel like I could relate to.
So how you think a Latino artist uh how you think they can kind of like use them being a Latino artist to their advantage to kind of like to break that barrier that bias that you know what I'm saying that
Uh,
people might have towards them.
I think a way that they could use to break that bias is like, I feel like they could just speak your truth. Like don't try to like be somebody else or sound like the other rappers. Like he was saying, be yourself. If you different, be different. And I also feel like people could try to like not promote to other people, but like try to connect with other people, like with Mexico or whatever. When I first met him, like he was cool. He clicked up with everybody and stuff like that. So just being cool with other people and stuff, and just being an overall like not no person. Just you can't just be around if you want other people to listen to your music. You can't just be around all Latinos or whatever. You gotta go in like these other neighborhoods, whatever. Yeah, I'm a rapper. This what I do. I ain't saying just go and pull up on nobody block. Yeah, I'm a rapper. Blah blah blah. That's what I do. Hell no, I ain't saying go do that shit.
But kind of like network.
Yeah, you got to network with other
Yeah.
people that look different than you. You feel me? You gotta go talk to the black people. You gotta conversate with the black people, the white people, or you feel me? But never forget, you feel me? You are a Latino person. Never forget your heritage or your roots, or never, you feel me? Like feel like you not with your people no more. But like you said, we live in a day where networking is like one of the most number one powerful things. So you definitely got to network with people that don't look like you.
What's your network game looking like, White?
Man, I think it's a
You
little up
networking,
there. Yeah, it's up
you
there.
fuck with people from all over the city?
No, yeah, definitely. Out the city too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Who you been fucking with outside the city? Like what areas?
Shit, they fucking with me actually.
Yeah.
They fucking with me actually. Like I got some people I ain't even know in Texas.
All for real?
Yeah,
That's
they reached
dope.
out to me. Yeah, talking about they jam out my shit over there.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, for real. I'm like, damn, salute.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think like I said, like just being from a little village, bro, I think right away that's gonna catch people's attention. Whether for positive or negative, it's gonna grab their
Nah,
attention
yeah.
because they're gonna listen, like they're gonna check you out. I guess some of them might be just to hate, and other ones maybe just like, oh, they know kind of like the little village culture, right? Latino neighborhood. So right away they're gonna be like, oh, little village, I heard that before. Let me listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or oh, little village, like
Hell
they
no.
be on bullshit. Let me listen to this nigga. He's probably trash. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but you're gonna get some attention. I think that's somewhat of a positive. You know, like what do you call it? So, and I think it's like what Ye was saying too is, I think at the end of the day, you got to be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Not try to like fit in with network with other people, but always like stay true
Remain
to who
true to
you are.
yourself. Yeah.
Because people gonna respect that. You know what I'm saying? And it might be some people that never break their bias, but that's on them. You know, like you can't change who you are just trying to like
Yeah.
conform to what they got going
Yeah,
on.
I always hated those type of people that like tried to overfit a stigma, like where they from. Cause like I'm from the west side or whatever, but like when I was in school or whatever, people like, oh, I can't even like tell you from the west side. I can't tell whatever, cause the certain stigmas they got from them. Like that's cause I don't try to over. I'm like in college. I always hated the people. You know them people that try to overact Chicago or whatever. Oh yeah, I'm from Chicago. I always hated them type of people. And like in the neighborhood, the old heads they always told me like they respected me because I was myself or whatever. And when you yourself, it's easier to network with people who don't look like you when you ain't trying to fit the stigma or the stereotype of your neighborhood or what people view, how your people look or whatever. If you ain't trying to fit that stigma, because a lot of time those stigmas and stereotypes is negative. So if you just be yourself and stop trying to overfit the stereotypes, it'll be way easier to network and make friends with people who don't look like you or people in higher positions or whatever. So yeah, definitely, I just be yourself, rap yourself, rap your story or whatever. Yeah, never stop being yourself for nobody.
You consider yourself a drill rapper
Nah, but I
or a
think
drill
they consider
artist?
me as a drill rapper.
They consider you one,
Yeah, I feel like they do.
and it probably just because where you from, right?
Right.
Hmm.
The violence and shit, the shit I
Yeah,
talk about.
Yeah, and people think like people from like that from like our type of neighborhood. That's all we can rap is drill. Cause like we said, that's all Chicago
Right.
known for.
That's
Most of
all
them
we know.
drill rap. Yep. But shit, like me, that ain't even my favorite type of rapping. I grew up from Chicago.
Right.
I was around doing when drill blew up or whatever.
yeah.
Chief Keef, the Lil Durks, and all that. I was around doing that era. Like that's what I grew up listening to. That ain't even my favorite type of rap. I remember it's a funny story. We went to my homie Nick. He go to ISU, my school, like 30 minutes away, and we went up to get up with him. We was kicking in and shit. And we listened to music. And he like Kareem, all you listen to is sad shit. That's all you like to listen to. I'm like, what you mean? That's all I like to listen to. I like to listen to like the pain shit, like the Rod Wave and the Lil Durk. Like I really hate when Lil Durk do drill songs. I don't
Yeah,
hate it because it's my favorite rapper, but I like the
yeah,
pain shit. You feel me? The shit that hit deep, the emotional shit. That's the type of rap I like.
yeah. I'm the same way, bro. Because I know like the drill shit, even though it's like some of it sounds good, I know
Hmm.
like the consequences behind it's just like real dark for me, right?
Hmm.
Because obviously I'm older, like I've seen a lot of people.
The shit they rapping about, the consequences
Yeah, I already
behind
know like
it. Hmm.
uh it's certain. I remember when the like when they dropped where Vaughn dropped "Exposing Me," and then FBG ducking and responding.
Yeah.
The song sounded so good to me, but it just felt heavy, bro. I just knew, I'm like, man, somebody gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like,
somebody did.
It's just, and that part don't attract me. Like, I don't feel comfortable just listening to that shit, because I know it's real people out here dying. Like, real people getting locked up. And again, maybe because I'm older now, I think different. I got kids, It's just like, yeah, that shit's not cool, bro. And I can't front like it sounds good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, I can't sit here and enjoy that music.
When you know what's really going on behind the scenes.
And like you, I'm like, I like the pain shit. That's shit. That's like struggle type shit. So I mean, before we wrap this up, man, like what you got planned as far as on the music side? I know you say you didn't slow down. So what's the plan for like what's the plan for summer 2022, man?
Man, we trying to flood the summer with music for sure. I got people waiting, so I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Stop the wait. You got just some stuff like just with you, or you got any features you doing? Or? Nah, I got some features. I'm just surprise the world. Just surprise the world. See.
I mean, y'all niggas gotta wait.
Hell yeah, and we definitely gotta. I mean, we gotta shoot something else. You know what I'm saying? We gotta tap in, bro.
For sure, we got some.
I'm trying to.
I got some for you. I got some for you.
Trying to shoot at least 2-3 videos with you this summer. You know what I'm saying? You already know, but it's all love, man. We gonna support you over here.
We're gonna look like 5'10".
Man, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to work.
Yeah. And then, like I told you, once we start doing these films, man, I'm gonna need a cameo from you, man. You know what I'm saying? So
we need everybody we interview come have a cameo.
When we do a scene in a little village or something or anywhere, like I'm gonna need you to pop out for me, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm popping out.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Definitely. So anything, you know what I'm saying, you want to tell the people, man, whether it's about anything you got coming up, man, like or anything we forgot to mention that you might want the people to know about you?
Shit, just you can find me on YouTube at YV and Lil White.
And Instagram?
Instagram, YV from the Ville. Should be right there, the first one, the only one.
All right, bet, man. Yeah, we finna put all those links in the description.
For sure. So,
man, yay, man. Episode 4, another one in the books.
4 down, many more go.
Man, White, thanks for popping out, bro. Really appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah.
And answering our questions and, let people know like a little bit more about yourself. And like I said, bro, we finna be shooting with you this summer, supporting everything you're doing.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for those.
All right, man. Till the next time, man. We out of here. Peace.
Gang.
Fresh from the Love City, I don't know who you shooting.
I put Exotic in the air like everywhere I go, they say I smoke too much, but Exotic weed, yeah. Exotic, like everything, yeah. Exotic shit and it's on me, yeah. She a bad bitch, intense, exotic like my weed, yeah. My life a movie, let's call it exotic life. Nah, I ain't regular, baby, I carry pipe. I'm in the trenches with niggas who take your life. Yeah, you can play with me, but that one ain't them nice, yeah. This life a gamble, I gamble is roll a dice. In the trenches, I'm cautious cause they got mice. Shit like what happened to you, you used to be nice. If that pussy ain't good, I ain't hit it twice, yeah. The way I'm living, I know I ain't living right. I know you wanna fuck, but is that pussy tight? Exotic water smoke, it got me like a kite.
If I pop another X, I'm up all night.
Exotic drugs, I'm taking off, I'm taking flight. Exotic drugs, got a nigga up all night. Exotic this, exotic that, exotic nice. Everything in this world come with a tag, it got a price. I sacrifice to live this life. In the streets, I be on point just like a knife. I'm already in love with money, how can I make you my wife? I was fucked up and I fucked up, now exotic got me right, yeah. Exotic weed, yeah. Exotic, like everything, yeah. Exotic shit and it's on me, yeah. She a bad bitch, intense, exotic like my weed, yeah.